Welcome to the Virgo Verdict. It's your man Will B, co-host Sherrod Cohen, and my girl Tracy Ricks. Yo, we down here about to do this thing on here on this podcast. If you guys want to jump on in and say what's up, you want to like, subscribe, and share. Hey, let's go into this Virgo Verdict. Yo, Rod, what's the topic for today, my man?
Today, man, we're going to lead it off with the proximity or problem.
Mm.
Proximity or problem.
Okay, y'all. We got a good one. Let me know what y'all think. I need your verdict on this. Um, Again, y'all know where we get our topics from. We peruse the socials for anything that we might find interesting. So this one says, I got this off of Instagram. My baby daddy has kids from another relationship. It doesn't specify what kind of relationship. She's getting evicted and he wants her and the child to come and live with us temporarily. What should I do at this point? Um, so let me just explain this.
Please.
Now, I had a fiance who's no longer with us, and before I met him, he had been in a relationship with a woman. They had a child together. Actually, he was in a relationship with two women. And so he has two kids by two different women. But the one that I'm speaking about, while he was alive, she did not like me because I was the woman right after their breakup. So there was a period, and he was probably, doing shit to make her mad, saying stuff about me to her. Because he was super geeked when we got together. So anyway, she didn't like me. She had an issue with me. I never had an issue with her. But I had a relationship with their daughter, a very close relationship with their daughter. Even though she had a problem with me, the problem that she had with me was ego-centered because I was the next thing. But she allowed me to establish a relationship with their child. And part of the reason why, because she lives in another state, and part of the reason why he hadn't seen his daughter in a while, because they were beefed out, they had a volatile relationship, and she didn't want him to see the baby. It wasn't until he and I got together that she then allowed the baby to come. Because
She a spy.
no, she recognized me as a good woman, basically, is what it was.
All right.
Even though she had a problem with me being there because she was still in love with or I wouldn't even say in love with him, but, having to disconnect from him completely because I was now in the picture was difficult for her because they were still kind of messing around, still kind of talking, even after their breakup, but before I arrived on the scene. So when I arrived on the scene, he cut everything, right? So I had this relationship with the daughter. And then after he died, me and the mother are now the best of friends. Like, that's my baby mama. We tell each other we love each other. We talk about things for the benefit of the daughter. And nobody forced this on us. This is something that just naturally happened. So in that instance, with her and my stepdaughter, or with her and my surrogate daughter, I would not have a problem with them coming to live with us. Not at all. I'm a woman's woman. I believe in, first of all, I believe in family connections. I believe in supporting people when they need support. And this is my mate's child who's being evicted, and they need a place to stay. And if that place has to be with us, bring them. I don't give a fuck. I don't want anybody to be out on the street, her or the kid. And if we have enough If we got resources to share, I'm all for it. I'm all for it. Now, there's no way under any circumstance that I would be like, the baby can come, but the mama can't. Because I would never want to separate a child from their mother. Um, my answer would be yes, I would, but that's just me though, because I believe in supporting community. I believe in supporting family. I especially if he's my family, they're my family too. I'm gonna be in their lives. If me and him are gonna be together forever, and that's his child, that means we all gonna be together forever. And if I am in a position to help, then I am helping. That's my verdict. What y'all think? Am I doing too much
No, you're
as
not
the
doing too much
stepmama?
because as a man, my verdict will be: I'm married. My baby mama is in a situation where she may be evicted and have my child with him. That's a conversation I've had to have with my wife to say, hey, how do you feel about XYZ and my child coming to be with us temporarily for maybe a month, 2 months, whatever the case may be? But that's the adult part of me saying, hey, let me talk to my significant other now and get her approval on it because it's not it's the other woman's particular situation. But with that being my child, as a father, I can't let her be without, regardless of the situation. And that's her mother. I will want the way that I'm built. I will want to help her get on her feet so she can be better for our child. That's just me. So it would have to be a conversation with the wife, sit down with the baby mama and the wife and say, hey, how long do you need to stay? What's going on in your life? What do you need? How can we help you in this situation? But this is not a long term thing. This is a temporary thing to get you on your feet. I'm willing to help, but you got to help yourself. Wife, how do you feel about this? And that's where the adulting comes in at. Some
Mm-hmm.
people can't be adult and have those type of conversations because everybody egos and shit get in the way. But the way that I'm built and the way that I'm cut, I'm gonna sit down with my significant other. I'm gonna sit down with the baby mama. We're gonna sit down together, have
Together,
this
yes.
conversation,
Mm-hmm.
and be real about it. And then my answer is yes. Come stay with me to the what we can do. If I got the room, I can make it happen. If I don't have the room, maybe I can help you get you a spot. It's not going to be every month thing where I'm doing this. I'm going to help you
Mm-hmm.
get on your feet. Here's a spot that you can go to. I'll pay the rent if I have it to say, hey, here you go. But after these 2 months or 3 months, I'm gonna give you a deadline. You got to be
Mm-hmm.
looking for some work. You got to do something because you're just not going to be all for me. And that's
Right.
that's the way I was raised. Help the people who want to help themselves. So if you're giving them a hand, they better be out there trying to get their shit together. You feel me? That's
I
that's
do.
how I sit. But yes, come stay with dad. Bring your mama. Honey, let's talk about this. Let's be adult about it. We got 5 bedrooms. They can have one room for a few months if that's
Yep.
possible. Can we be adult enough to make this happen? Family.
Yeah.
And
And
hopefully
and I
my
would
wife will
approve.
go, yeah. Or if she say no, then it's like I say, that's where you have to go into a whole nother situation. What can I do now so my child won't be on the street?
Mm-hmm.
So,
Either way, I think a conversation has to be had with the wife. So let's say that we don't have the room though. I would even be willing to pay down payment security deposit for her a place. Let's look at our finances and see how we can help. If we can't physically allow them to stay, babe, let's look at our finances and see what we can do. Can we do down payment security deposit and a couple months rent? And then if we can do that, now we can bring the baby's mother in. Like, okay, well, what can you do? Here's what we're willing to do. How can we make this work for you?
there you
it,
go.
it depends. If she's working, we got to figure out, okay, what kind of place can we get you that you can afford on your monthly budget? If she's not working, but she's looking, okay, well, we can foot the bill for X amount of months until you get on your feet. And then this is our cutoff because this is all we can afford to do
No,
for you.
that's where the
But
adulting comes in. That's what I
yeah,
say.
whatever I feel like. whatever we need to do for the good of the family, let's do that. And I would want somebody to do that for me. And if I can't come to my family, if I can't come to the man with whom I have a child for some help, that's fucked up. That's my other opinion. Sherrod,
Well,
you look like you got a whole bunch going on in that head of
I think you've
yours.
been in that situation before, brother.
I'm just I don't owe her shit. So it depends on our it totally depends on what kind of relationship that we had, right? You sent me through some bullshit. I don't give a fuck where you stay. My child always has a place to stay. You got family, find them. Give me my kids. You go find a place to stay to get yourself on your feet. I'll take what will be the burden of raising a child in a fucked up situation off your hands, and I got them. You know what I'm saying? I'm not. I'm, I'm not sitting up here. I'm not even going to entertain or play around like we cool. Now, if we're cool, all right. That's something I have to take to. If my lady, if I'm staying with my lady or whatever, we're cohabitating, we're married or whatever, and then I will have to talk to her, like, but I don't want you staying with me. I'll probably try to help put you into a place. I don't want
Hmm.
you in the same house because I don't like my grown kids being around this motherfucker. So I don't want another grown up in the
Right.
crib with me, right? Especially somebody I had a relationship with,
Right.
because
Mhm.
no matter how cool your relationship is, in the back of people's minds is always what if.
Yeah.
What if I
Mhm.
leave and go somewhere real quick? It don't take but 5 minutes to pull some panties down and start waxing ass. And I'm just being totally honest, because
You
a lot
dead
of
ass,
times
man.
you can still get down with your children's people, right? Parents or
Mhm.
whatever. So I think it's one of those things. It first has to depend on what my relationship is with you. If we done had some
Mhm.
turmoil and all this other shit, baby, you better kick rocks. Just drop my kid off and find you a place to stay. You got whoever you was kicking it with when they told you to be the way that you was being towards me. Go stay with they ass. I'll
There you
take care of
go.
my kids. Now we got a great relationship. Hey, it's one of those things where I don't want you living with me because I don't, and I know you have these women out here that are real smooth and it would be like, baby, I'm cool with it. I don't want to fool with it. I don't
There
want
you go.
nobody thinking nothing. I don't want to bring no type of potential drama to my crib. So it's like, look, well, babe, how about this? Let's see if we can set her up like Will said. Let's set her up, drop that security deposit, whoop, 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 and get her on her feet. And probably, hey, let's keep the baby until we can do something for her. But I don't want another adult living in the house with me, because if if my wife or a woman's children's father is in a financial bind, nigga, you on your own, bro. You ain't staying
He
here.
can't
It
come
ain't gonna be
by.
two dicks. It ain't gonna be two grown dicks up in this
Ain't
motherfucker
no
here.
no.
So
So is it
I
different,
It's a
y'all?
double
Like,
I
standard. The nigga ain't coming by. Period.
no,
would you make it so let's say
I ain't adult
that
enough.
let's say your wife's ex and baby's and child's father is in this situation. He's about to get convicted and he has custody of the child.
Bring the child
Is the
over, you brother.
situation different? Like,
Bring the child over, bro. You got to go. Would go
would you
talk to
make the
your
same
peoples.
concessions though
But,
for him? Would you try to get together some money? Would you try to get a security deposit,
bro,
try to set him up in
yo,
the
man,
crib?
I got 100 for you, bro. Hopefully this will help you out. There's a hotel down the
Now,
road. Go
now
and
you
get
know
your
on
room,
some real
man.
shit.
It's a little different for the guys,
Yeah, on some real
honestly.
shit though. Now it depends on what kind of relationship he and I have. If we ain't never
True.
bumped heads or nothing like that, he been smooth with me, and and he fall on a hardship, it'd be like, yo, bro, we'll try to help you out, man.
No
You just
doubt.
can't bring your shit to this over here. We'll try to set you up in a shoebox somewhere, nigga. We got you.
Right. See,
So
we ain't
I
total dicks around here, but it's a different vibe with the men because our job as men is to protect women. And
Hmm.
even though that may be the baby mama and they may not, they may bump heads with our significant other, the job is to protect that woman and that child. So if I can help out and put her in a situation where my child won't be in a grave situation, yeah. But for that guy, you a man's man. I'm gonna throw you a couple, man. If we cool, like Rod said, if we you know vibing, you cool. Hey man, I ain't got much, but hopefully this will help. There's a hotel down the way. You know what I'm saying? Put yourself in the room, leave the shorty with me, get yourself together. You know what I'm saying? I got you on that much. But anything other than that, the shorty cool with me. Bring my baby over here. Your child is good with me and my children, whatever. But you need to do what you need to do. But here you go. Here's a $150. Here's 200. Will that help? That's just me. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Hopefully that'll help you, man. Talk to your people in your household to get you where you need to be. Can you stay with your mama? Can you stay with your brother? You know what I'm saying? You
Hmm.
got that?
Right.
But this should hold you over for a little bit. It ain't much, but do what you need to do, Playboy.
Right.
You see, it's a
Okay.
different dynamic for the gentleman.
It is, and I totally get it. I totally get that.
No, but
So, people
when it
of the
boils down
world,
to,
what y'all think?
Come
If you
on.
have an opinion, please put it in the comments and also like, share, and subscribe. If you have a topic that you want us to talk about, email us at virgoverdict@gmail.com.